Hello everyone, today I would like to talk about machine learning in foreign currencies exchange. And in this project, we would like to do a model to predict the trend and the rate of foreign currencies exchange. And what motivates us is that the traditional technical analysis indicators are not good enough to predict the volatile market trend because traditional technical analysis relies on simple moving average and various technical analysis indicator, and we believe that these kind of technical analysis indicator are not good enough to predict the market because just like the simple moving average cannot respond to the uh, extremely volatile market trend because it is the mean of the time frame, and that's why we think that we should not use these kind of technical analysis indicator only in predicting the rate of foreign currency market. And that's why we think that we should use the machine learning technology to do the analysis. And the difficulty of doing the prediction of foreign exchange rate is the rate is extremely nonlinear, stochastic, and having a lot of noise. And therefore, it takes some time to do the data pre-processing to neutralize the noise as well. And our project objective is to find an optimal solution for data preprocessing and normalization and implement technical analysis to train the LSTM model, and eventually we hope that we can build a profitable model. And first of all, I would like to talk about the data normalization methodology. In order to minimize the bias between the different variants, such as the technical analysis parameters as well as the raw data of the actual rate of the currencies, we have applied the min-max normalization into our training dataset as well as our testing dataset. Why we have to implement the min-max normalization? It is because we can minimize the bias between the variate and reduce the model training time as well. And moreover, after going through a lot of academic paper, and we found that data normalization can help the model to improve the accuracy, and therefore we have implemented this solution. Secondly, I will talk about the dataset using the technical indicators. We have implemented 3 technical indicators in our training model dataset. The first one is the simple moving average, and the second one is the Bollinger Band, and third one is the average true range. The simple moving average gives the support and resistance point of the foreign currency market rate, and the Bollinger Bands gives the interval of the rate. And the third part, the average true range, is to tell the model whether the market is in trending or not. If the figures of average true range is high, this implies that the market is in trend instead of in consolidation. And if the average true range figures is very low, which means the market is in consolidation and moving in a specific range. And the third one we will talk about is the stacked LSTM architecture. The reason why we apply the stacked LSTM model is because we have read some paper said that if we increase the depth of the model, it can enhance the prediction performance. It is because increasing the depth of the model can help the model to capture more complex relation between the data sets. And the characteristics of LSTM model is it is good at sequential learning, and it is also good to learn and predict patterns very effectively. The fourth thing I would like to talk about is the dropout layers. We have added dropout layers between the LSTM layers to reduce the overfitting and in order to help to enhance the trend prediction. And here is our result. We will evaluate the prediction performance by using the mean absolute percentage error. After doing prediction on various currency pairs, and we found that using the dropout rate 0.3 is the optimal dropout rate to do the prediction and avoid the overfitting. We will also want to talk about our model prediction capabilities. As you have seen that the green line is the prediction and the blue line is the actual rate trend. And we found that for many times that the the prediction can forecast the trend and move before the trend goes up, and that's why we think that this model has the prediction capabilities. To our conclusion, and we believe that the LSTM technology can be used in predicting the foreign exchange rate. It is because the error is extremely low, and the lowest MAPE scores we get is 0.38%, which is very good. The model can also react to the trend of the movement very quickly, and the model can do the forecast and predict the trend effectively, and that's why we think that the LSTM technology is suitable to do the prediction. Also, we think that the model should be retrained with different parameters for predicting different currency pair. As you can see that the prediction performance on various currency pairs is not the same and has huge fluctuation, and this result implies that we have to change our training parameters as well as the combination of technical indicators used in the training data set. And the third part is applying the dropout layers can reduce overfitting. In the future direction, we will train the model with different combination of technical indicators and economic data. The reason why we would like to train the model using the economic data, it is because the economic data can affect the rate of currency exchange greatly in long term, and that's why we want the model to put the economic data like the gross domestic product, the product manufacturing index into account. Secondly, we will also do the model optimization using the generic algorithm. Why we have to apply the generic algorithm is to do the model optimization automatically. In this preliminary stage, we test our model parameters manually, which is not efficient enough, and we believe that after applying the generic algorithm in the second term, we can find out the optimal solution quicker and easier. And the third part, we will also formulate different set of trading rules and test the model whether it can use our trading strategy to make profit from it. And the fourth one is we will implement a multi-currency pair correlation matrix to help the model to learn more about the correlation and the trend of different multiple pairs, which is essential to do the pairs trading. And the fifth part, we will do our visualization using the dashboard and the website.